There once was a city of towering spires and ancient domes, nestled within the curve of a crescent-shaped bay. Its marble streets gleamed under a golden sun, and its scholars boasted that their kingdom had stood for 1,000 years, unmoved by war or time. No one knew the truth beneath their feet. Beneath the deepest foundations, below the lowest crypts and cisterns, there was no bedrock, only scale, living, ancient, and slow as mountains breathe. They built temples to the sky and roads to the sea, never wondering why stars shifted in unfamiliar patterns, or why the constellations seemed to drift with the passing centuries. They called it celestial tides, a mystery for the sages. In truth, the entire city, the entire kingdom, rested on the back of a world turtle. Its name, forgotten even to the oldest myths, was Ankar'l, the last of the sky treaders. Vast as a continent, it wandered the world in a silent, endless pilgrimage. Its shell cradled forests, rivers, and this city, unknowing and proud. Beneath the oceans, its legs moved like undersea tectonics, pushing against unseen currents. Its eyes, deep as storm abysses, had not closed in centuries. It swam not for destination, but for memory. Legends told of a flood that once swallowed all lands. Survivors climbed a floating island and rebuilt their lives. They believed it was a divine gift. They never questioned how the island moved. But every so often, the turtle rose. It would breach the surface to breathe, rising slowly through leagues of water, bringing the entire kingdom into the air like a forgotten mountain. The people called these rare events the awakening of the world and celebrated them with sky festivals and offerings to imagined gods. But the turtle did not notice. Centuries passed. The kingdom expanded. Bridges grew over cliffs. New districts crept across the outer shell. They dug deep, carving caverns and mines, never suspecting that what they called the core pulsed with blood. The turtle never minded, until it began to remember. There were others once, long ago, cities on its back, voices, laughter, then fire, spears, chains, pain, a great war fought on its very spine. When the cities burned each other to ash, the turtle dove into the depths and slept. But memory is not so easily buried. When the kingdom discovered strange lights flickering in underground chambers, lights that throbbed like veins, they grew fearful. Scholars theorized it was geothermal magic. Priests warned of an ancient curse awakening. None imagined their world was alive. Then came the great tilt. It began with a storm, unlike any before. Clouds churned in spirals. Thunder cracked like splitting stone. Tides rose without cause. Then the city shuddered, not from within, but beneath. Mountains moved. The sea split. 1,000 windows shattered at once as buildings tipped. The harbor poured into the streets, only to recede moments later. Ships were stranded on rooftops. The stars were wrong again, but not drifting, rotated. The turtle had turned. In the chaos, only one mad cartographer understood. He compared star maps and ocean currents across generations. His maps, laughed at for years, suddenly made sense. He declared the impossible. The city is not on the world. The world is under the city. No one believed him, but the tremors continued. The turtle, stirring now, had grown tired of holding civilizations. Its shell ached from their greed, its flesh scarred by their wars. And so it dove, not slowly, not gently. The sea swallowed the sky as the turtle plunged into a black abyss deeper than the ocean floor. The city's cliffs crumbled. Towers snapped like reeds. The bay, once calm, roared as waterfalls poured from every street into the vast wake below. Yet the turtle did not rage, it simply left. It sought solitude in underwater chasms where no light touched. The city it bore was gone, torn apart by its own weight, its ignorance. But not all was lost. Some pieces remained, floating libraries, shattered statues, seeds from high gardens drifted in the currents, finding distant shores, survivors clinging to wreckage, spoke of the world that moved. New legends spread, this time whispered with reverence, a tale of a city on the back of a living god, a warning not to build without understanding, a promise that the world itself may choose to leave you behind. And far beneath the surface, Ankaral swam through darkness, quiet, scarred, and alone once more, until one day it might rise again,